Good morning, how are you? Hello, how are you, my dear kids? Please, can you tell me if you can listen, if everything is fine, please? Hello, good morning. Hi, kids. Alan, good morning, Alan. Can you listen to me? Please let me know if everything is fine. Alan, Kenya, Gloria, all of you, good morning, my dear kids. Can you listen? Please let me know if everything is fine. Kids, hello. Yeah, yes. I think that yes, everything is fine because the teacher, he has already told me that he can listen. Thank you, teacher. Hello, Ana Pao. Thank you for telling me that everything is fine, Ana Pao. Thank you, Gloria, Santi. Thank you, my dear kids. Well, fine. Thank you also, Santi. Thank you very much. Gracias, profe. No, gracias, profe. Te agradezco mucho. Gracias, te agradezco. Okay, so it's because the teacher, I was having problems with the camera and the teacher has already come to help me. So we are going to begin, my dear kids, in order we don't waste a lot of time. And today we are going to check, well, first, I hope that you had a great weekend, that everything is fine at home and that you are healthy and fine. Do you remember that last week we checked the first conditional? And today we are in the pages that you are going to work. You are going to need again to make like a review of this tense. So please let me know in the chat if you remember which is the difference between the use of when, if, and as soon as. Please let me know because this is the topic that you are going to use today in the book in order to answer. So please let me know, my dear kids, if you remember. Okay, please let me know if you remember which is the difference between these three words. If, as soon as, and when. Do you remember that? Please let me know in the chat, please. In order we can continue, I just want you to tell me if everything is fine in there. Hello, Paola, welcome. So please tell me, kids. I have already, I have to tell you, kids, that I check, when I check your classrooms, I sent a lot of messages for you, a lot of messages related to the way that you are working in classroom. First of all, remember that you need to have in all the pages that you answer, kids, it's mandatory that you have the complete name, the date in English. You are not writing, some of you, not all, some of you are not writing the date in English. I need the date in English and I need the grade and group. If you don't write this information, your personal information, you are going to have less grade. So it's really important for you to write this. First. Second, is also necessary for you to send just one photo. Okay, just one photo of the complete page, but a clear one, kids, a clear one. You have to take the photo and you have to check that the answers are visible enough in order to check them, okay? And to send them obviously on time, okay? So let me check in here something, okay? It is to say something will happen when you do something in the present. Yes, of course, we said that the future is going to be the one that is going to express the possibility, and the present is going to express the condition, okay? Do you remember that? So first conditional is going to be formed by two ideas. The first idea is going to be in present and the second idea is going to be in future. The first one is going to talk about the condition. What do you need to do or what you don't need to do in order to have the possibility in the future to do something, okay? Excellent. Thank you very much, Ana Pao. So now we check that you can use in the first conditional, you can use when, you can use if, or you can use as soon as, okay? Which is the difference of them? We have these three ideas. And remember that the three of them, my dear kids, if, as soon as, and when, the three of them are going to be placed in the present, never in the future, okay? Because I was checking some activities in the book and some of you wrote the when and the as soon as with the will. That is not correct. Those ideas, the three of them, the three expressions are going to be used in the simple present, in the condition part, because the possibility is always going to be in future, and you can't have if with will, never. Okay, so let me check, and I'm going to show you the first one. Okay, it says in their first grade, first conditional, today, Monday, April 19, you have to work students book pages 106, 107. These are the pages that you are going to use um, today, my dear kids, in order to continue practicing the first conditional. Okay, the second one, it says, first conditional, if the weather is nice, I'll go to the park. So in this case, we are not like giving any tense, any future moment. Okay, we are not being specific in the moment that is going to happen this action. We are just going to say, if the weather is nice, I'll go to the park. Okay, but you are not being specific when, in which part of the future this is going to happen. You are just going to say, if the weather is nice, I'll go to the park. And maybe you were talking about in a month, maybe you are going to talk about the next time that you have the possibility to go out, because now you can't. Okay, you get the idea. In this case, we are just saying that in the future you are going to do this if the weather is fine, but you are not saying, tomorrow, teacher, tomorrow that I arrive to my house, if the weather is nice, I'll go to the park. In that case, maybe you don't use if, you are going to use when. Okay, let me check. These are just examples for you to remember, because we have already checked this. Okay, in here it says first conditional are used in order to make warn. What is the warn? To make an advertisement for the people, to tell them, be careful. Okay, if we don't let me check. One. Okay, if we don't hurry, okay, this is like an idea. If we don't hurry up, remember that is hurry up. The most of the time is hurry up. If we don't hurry up, we'll miss the train. Okay, remember that the first part that is in present is the condition, and the second part is going to be the result. That is a possibility. Okay, it can or not happen, it may or not happen, it will or not happen, depending on the present. Okay, if you do it or not. Let me show you the other one. And here it says the first conditional is the if plus the subject in present. Remember, this is pretty important, because I saw like some mistakes in your ideas in the present. Be careful, my dear kids. If is in present, and if you have a third person, remember to add the s in the verb. Remember to add the s in the verb. Okay, so it says in here, if it rains, I will watch a movie. If it is sunny, I will go to the park. So in here, you have two possibilities. You are thinking in two possibilities. Okay, if it rains is the first one, and the second one if it is sunny. If you are using the verb to be, remember that it depends on the subject. Am, is, are, depending on the subject that you are using. Let me check the other ones. The condition and the result. If it rains, I'll stay home. As soon as it rains, maybe if you want to change, as soon as it rains, I'll go inside the house. Okay, so in the moment, mommy, I promise you that in the moment that it begins raining, I'll go inside, but now let me play outside. Okay, this is like an idea if I don't want to use if. Okay, and the other one is, when it rains, I'll go home, but now I'm going to stay inside or out of the house because it's not raining. Okay, so these are like three different ideas with the three words that we had. Let me check. Okay, now please write for me one idea by using the first conditional. It doesn't matter, you can use if, you can use when, you can use as soon as. Okay, because the class of today was for you to remember the topic. So please write for me one idea, my dear kids, by using the first conditional. If I tell you, for example, if you get a 10 in the exams, which are the possibilities for you? If you get a 10, or you can write in there, teacher, if I get a 10 in the exams, my mom will give me a candy. My dad will teach me how to drive the car. I don't know, I will get extra money. I don't know. Please tell me an idea by using will. And it can be if, as soon as, or I have one. If I finish early my homework, I'll do physical exercise. Okay, excellent, pretty good, my dear. If I finish early. If I don't finish, obviously, I'm not going to be able to do physical exercise. Excellent, my dear Ana Pao. Tell me another one, please, Alan. Another idea, Pao, Gloria, Santi, Kevin, Kalel, Said, Mireya. Write another idea, my dear kids, in order I can be sure that you understood and that you can go to do the pages of the book of today. So please tell me another idea. Just like, I'm going to wait for 5 more ideas and we finish the class in order you can go to classroom to do your pages, my dear kids. And please make me the big favor to read the messages that I sent for you. Some of you have just well done, thank you, very well, or continue working like that. But some of you have another messages. Read the other messages that I placed for you, my dear kids. And about as soon, okay, my dear, and about is just missing another as, my dear girl. Remember that is as soon, and soon is with double O, because in there it says son, hijo, okay? So as soon as I finish doing my bed, I'll wash the dishes. Excellent, pretty good, and about that is correct, my dear girl. Do you have any question related to first conditional, my dear kids? Do you have any question related to first conditional? Is the topic clear for you? Teacher, can you repeat when we use when, because it isn't clear? Okay, no, you have the if and the when are like pretty similar. They tell you, the first one says, if I finish my homework, I'll do exercise. Si termino mi tarea, haré ejercicio. So you are saying, I'm sorry, but if I don't finish, I'm not going to do exercise. You are not giving a moment, okay? You say, mommy, when I finish my homework, I'll do exercise. Cuando termine mi tarea, la hago, pero todavía no termino, okay? It's like pretty similar, the if and the when. The one that makes more difference, my dear Ana Pao, is the as soon as. As soon as is, en cuanto termine me pongo a hacer en ese momento. It's like when you are more in a hurry, es como más rápido, ¿ok? Los otros dos no estás diciendo cuándo lo harás, nada más estás diciendo que lo harás. Pero cuando tú expresas el as soon as, estás indicando que en el momento que termines la acción, en ese momento vas a realizar la otra. Y el when y el if no te están dando un tiempo, nada más tu mamá te dice, your mommy says, Ana Pao, if you get a 10, I'll buy for you a bag of your favorite candies. ¿Ok? Si sacas 10, te compraré una bolsa de tus dulces favoritos. Just that. But your mom is not giving you like a specific moment. She promised that she will buy them for you, but she's not telling you the moment, okay? Maybe she says in 1 week, in 2 weeks, or when I have money, I promise that I will do it. When we use as soon as and about, it means that in the moment that you show your mommy your tens, in that moment your mom is going to go and bring you the candies for you. That is like the difference, okay? And the other ones, they are not telling you the specific moment that they are going to do, okay? Or that the possibility is going to happen. Okay, my dear? That is the only difference, my dear. Yeah, soon. Okay. Alan, it says, if I study a lot, I can get good grades. Yes, my dear Alan, but just remember, I know that we can use can, but in this case, the book tells you that you have to use in the second part could, will, or won't. And in this case, it could be could, podría, okay? But in this case, please, right now, be careful because the book says that you have to use, or in the topic that we are checking in the book, it says will or want in the second part, okay? It's not more secure, but the three of them are secure, but you don't have the specific time and about when, with the when and with the if. They are not promised you the moment. They promise you that they will do it, but they don't promise to you the specific moment that they are going to do it. Okay, and the other one says as soon as you finish, you get the 10, I'll buy for you the candy. So you show the tens, and maybe that day your mom is going to go and buy them because she's promised with as soon as. And the other one says, okay, yes, I promise and I'm going to do it, but wait a second, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next week, because right now I don't have any money. Yes, if it rains today, I'll stay home. Yes, Gloria, that is correct. Okay, my dear. Okay, Alan says no questions. Okay, my dear Alan, thank you very much. Okay, so now tell me, my dear kids, if you have any question. Please let me know now if you have any question, my dear kids. Let me know. Questions? No questions? Please let me know if there are questions. And if you check, this is just a review, okay? Because in the pages that you will use, you need them. No question, my dear kids? Please let me know in the chat if you don't have any questions. No question. Thank you, my dear. So if and when are similar, but it doesn't say the time yet. It doesn't give you a specific moment, okay? No question says, Gloria, no question says, Ana Pao, no question says, Alan. And the rest of you, what happened? You are not in class, or please remember to write your information in your pages. Okay, my dear kids, so love you so much. I hope that you have a great week. I hope that you work hard and that everything is good for you this week, my dear kids. So see you next class. Have a great day, and please answer your book well. Okay, my dear kids, send them the photos, one photo for each page before 4 o'clock, my dear kids. Love you so much. Have a great day. Bye, kids.